Hello, welcome to day 25 of me, Akhilesh, was speaking straight into the camera. So, yeah, it's day 25, right? Finally, we have hit the quarter century, and very soon we will, not very soon, in sometime, some after a month, we will be hitting half century and eventually century. And actually, I have planned to post about this channel in my Instagram Boomer account, which is my private account, and I put 100 videos. So that's my plan. So yeah, actually yeah, as I have been so consistent with posting these videos every day, I actually thought of buying a podcast mic. But the issue with the podcast mic is most of the mic is coming with the USB types, USB port. So I have to connect it with the system, PC, laptop. So if I do so, I have to connect the camera also with the laptop, and yeah, the both the camera and recording feed with the video and audio feed will be different tracks, and I have to merge them both, and for that I would need some editing softwares. So right now I don't know to use any editing softwares, and yeah, I don't have time to do those things. I wish I had time. I might have loved those things, but it's not the motive right now. So yeah, that's why I actually skipped it. It is very tempting because I'm looking about those products for so many years right now. But yeah, somehow controlling myself to not to purchase, not to place any order in Amazon. So yeah, but I have to buy some this USB port hub, so which has many. So it will be connected with the Thunderbolt port or any of the USB 3.0 port, and we could connect even more ports with that, right? I have to get that because I'm not able to right now. There is some issue with my laptop's inbuilt Wi-Fi adapter, so I have to plug in another external Wi-Fi dongle. So it takes one USB port, and another USB port is used for my mouse, my Logitech gaming mouse. So which is actually a very great mouse, but I don't use it to its utmost capabilities because it's a gaming mouse and I never game in this PC. So yeah, but it's okay. I bought this like 5 years ago, so no issues. It's still working, and it will. I guess it will be there for another 5 years. But when I bought this mouse, I actually bought another keyboard along with it. It is also a gaming keyboard. But recently, like just before the accident, uh, that keyboard had some issues. Some of the keys didn't work, but after some times it will work. So there is some issue with the keyboard, but the mouse is pretty good till now. Touch wood. So I don't want this to go bad. And right now I'm using a Bluetooth keyboard, which is actually 9 years old. It's about, yeah, 9 year old, and still working. Not great, but good. Okay, so it's not looking good right now because it looks so old and dirty. But yeah, still pretty much workable. So I am so tempted to improve this desktop setup. But yeah, this is not my permanent setup right now. I'm just being in this room because of the injury and other stuffs that I couldn't go to upstairs frequently, up and down frequently. So that's why right now. And the one major concerning thing is actually the table itself. It is just a normal table. It's not meant to have this much stuffs above it, and these much heavy stuffs also. So yeah, it's little wobbling all over time. So when I I type something, the monitor is actually like slightly shaking, and due to that small shakes, the HDMI port is having some loose connection, and the monitor is blanking out and coming up. So that is little bit annoying, but yeah, have to live with it for some time. Maybe I could get get a desk from office, but it is hard to take it from there. Have to dismantle the desk to bring it here. So okay, fine. I will manage with this. Nothing much of an issue. Actually, this plain background, white background is looking good, right? Without any disturbance. Maybe I will try to utilize this. Actually, I moved that night that stand away because we had our pilot meeting of the 6 to 6 labs today, and it went so good. We have our own action item, so yeah, I have to do those stuffs. Have to do them. Let's see. I really see this thing could go well. So yes, I'm just praying for that. Let's see. We will get to know in a year or two. That's fine. So yeah, today actually, actually not someone. My wife actually commented to speak about my interest in movies. So it's so lovely to have her commenting in my videos. Thank you. And yeah, interest in movies. It's actually pretty big topic, but I will tell some of my yearly experiences with movies. Okay, how I built that relationship with movies. Okay, so I always love movies. I really love them from the very childhood. I like going to movies because the days when we go to movies in school days, in this young days, in the morning itself, my mom and my dad will tell, see, finish all your homeworks in the school itself, because evening we will go to a movie. And they will tell this before we go to school. So the whole day I'll be thinking about the movie. Okay, what the movie is going to be, what are all the snacks I will be eating during the intermission. So back then there used to be two theaters, Palani Andavar Theatre and Tangamani Theatre. The Tangamani Theatre is no more. They demolished it. The Palani Andavar Theatre is there still now, but the theatre doesn't have a proper restroom. I usually don't mention names, but yeah, what's the harm? I'm not telling something bad. I'm just sharing my experiences. So I guess there should be no harm in it. So even if so, there is less likely the people who is actually running that Palaniar theater will be watching this video. But even if they do, I really wish they fix that. That would be better, right? That would be better not just for me, but for the whole town. So, so no issues. Okay. So in Tangamani Theatre and Palniandar Theatre, we only go to know. And little bit later, during my fifth grade, sixth grade, this Ganesh Bala Ganesh Theatre came, renovated Ganesh and Bala Ganesh. I don't remember going there before the renovation. I don't remember. I don't know if it was there before that, because during that grade 5 only, I don't know when the first movie we went there is Kuruvi, to the Ganesh Theatre, which is the bigger screen, which has balcony and all. And there is a smaller screen, screen 2, which is called as Bala Ganesh. And the first movie we went there is for Narnia, second part. We watched that in Tamil dub. Myself and my sisters are Narnia fan. We went to that movie along with the mother. So enjoy watching that movie too. So from then we used to go many movies which get released in this Adlabs, but later that Adlabs brand was bought by some other movie chain, cinema chain, like that. I don't remember the name. Then it became Big Cinemas. Adlabs became Big Cinemas, and right now it is just some Yes Cinemas. Some, I don't know if they are part of some chain or not. I don't know about it. So, but yeah, right now that theater is also not good. So actually, I should be speaking about my interest in movies, but it is becoming like my interest in Sivagasi theaters. But why I'm talking about theater is one big part of the whole experience, right? So that's why I talked about it, because in those young ages in Palni under theater, in there will be a segregation for families. There will be one side, and for bachelors there will be another side. I don't remember if it's Palni under Tangmani theater. We will have this corner seat in the last row, and I will sit in that, what to say, the windows slit, or over the windows I will be sitting, and yeah, it will be cool to sit there. I don't know why it felt good to sit there, but both the theaters that time, for during the night show, it will be full of mosquitoes. It will be pretty annoying. Yeah, but yeah, this Tangamani theater had very good samosas. My mom is a big fan of it. We will have those samosas, and yeah, I will have this. They will call it as frames. So little savory, they like chips. I will have it, and whenever I have it, I will get scolded by my father, because I will be eating out of joy. I will be eating so fast, and he will just scold me to eat it slow and without any noise. And you know what? That went so deep into my head that whenever I eat anything now, I eat without making any noise. I will chew very slowly so that no one could hear. And the worst part is, the worst part is, I'm starting to notice if someone is actually making noise, and it is annoying me. So I don't know if it's a good or bad trait, but yeah, I have that. So that's how we. And the good thing is, from our family we go to movies every week. Every Monday we will go to movies. Some movies like the A certified one, or You and Ray, or some Kamala Hassan movies, some romance movies. Our parents will ditch myself and my sisters, and they will go for night show. They will tell, we'll go and watch the movie. If it's good, we will take you to the evening show, but it never happened. So it's just their way of giving an excuse to us. So yeah, and it will be so cool. So I don't think in that time, not none of other parents would take their kids to theater every week. So I would watch every movie like in the first weekend, like in the first few days, because in those days there were no Instagram, no YouTube, no internet, right? So no one would know anything about the movie. If they want to know something about the movie, they have to watch this top 10 top 10 in Sun TV. you know Only then they will know about which movie is there. And they will, in this top 10, they will show some of the movie sneak peek of a movie. So only my all my other classmates would have seen only that sneak peek, or I would have seen the whole movie, so I would casually flex it. So yeah, that's how my. And when i when I was at ninth grade, I started to going movies alone. And it was a whole new experience. Like, I don't have to expect anyone to come to movie along with me. I will just go by myself. I had scooter, so I will just go myself, take tickets and watch a movie in any show. I will, if it's a weekend, like a Sunday, so that's no school. If it's a public holiday, I will just go to a movie. You know what? Even I went to movie even during public exam time and public exam time. Uh, yeah, I went to some. I don't remember that movie, but I went to a movie during the public exam time, and during 10th standard, this Linga movie came, and I had half yearly exams. That movie released between these half yearly exam. I had Tamil exam in the next day, but still I went to Linga movie during that. So they will have some gap between each exams, right? In that gap, I went to Linga movie for first day, actually to the first day, first show or second, first day or second day. But yeah, I went there, and I personally loved that movie, and especially that that flashback sequence. I really loved that. So yeah, so my and this movie watching experience reached to a whole different level during my college days. I think I already spoke about this in another video. I will just do movie marathons. I will watch 2 or 3 movies straight in a single day. And from our college, there is a mall called Fun Republic, and over there they have what, I guess it's Inox screen, Cinepolis. They had Cinepolis screen then. I don't know if what is there right now. And yeah, I will go for the morning 9:30 show and come out at 12:30. We'll have lunch at KFC, and we'll again come to for the say 2 p.m. 2 p.m. 2:30 p.m. show, and come out at 6 or 6:30 p.m., and again we'll go in for the 7 p.m. show. The security guy will watch me so weirdly, like how this guy is going for 3 different movies in a single day to in a cinema theater. So yeah, I have literally spent a whole day in theater, and s- when I am at hostel, at any random day, I will just go for a night show. If I feel so, I will go, and it doesn't matter. I will go for Hindi movies, Telugu movies, Kannada movies, what English movies. I will go watch any of it, and I will enjoy them. So I was the kind of person who won't tell any movie as a bad movie. I will try to see something good about that movie, and I will recommend everyone to watch any movie, because as a movie buff, I could see the work and the effort that all the technicians have put, right? It's not just about the director, hero, heroine, like that music director. So one single movie is a product of like hundreds and most thousands people's work. So we could easily say that it's not good, but yeah, it's our choice to say anything we like. But yeah, back then I used to feel like if if we say it's not so good, we might have not liked a single part, maybe the screenplay or the story. Simply labeling it like it's not a good movie will stop many other people watching that, which will end up in losses to all the stakeholders over there. And I don't want that to happen. So I'll always encourage people to watch movies in theater. So in during college, one of my friend, he will watch all the movies first day in torrent. He will download this movie in that theater print from torrent, and he used to have MacBook. In MacBook, he can was able to afford MacBook, but he will say that he won't be able to afford movie ticket. And the worst part is he will even criticize those movie, and I will be so agitated. How could someone could criticize a movie by watching it in a theater print in the very first day? They have no right. So we have arguments over that. but right now he's at a very good position, and I'm sure he would be watching all those movies in way better screens in PVR. And actually, I'm so happy for him. In some cases, I really admire him. So, but that's fun. That's it. That's a different topic for some other video. I could speak so many videos about him. So that much stuffs we have done to him. So yeah, and during college days, not just theaters, I would watch every any series or movies which comes to Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, any OTT. I had all those subscriptions back then. I would watch anything. I would even bunk classes, college classes, to watch some series. It's and yeah, and Game of Thrones, right? The final season finale came during my second year, second year, second year semester time. I don't know if it's third semester or fourth semester, but it came for from the semester time, and those episodes will air at 6 a.m. I think. So it's like they will release that for the prime slot with the American time, and that will be like 6 a.m. for us. And I will wake up in the morning to watch that episode, not to revise or study, but to watch the episode. That I did that because, yeah, simply we went to college during the travel from hostel to college. Some other people would spoil the whole episode. In fact, it happened. On a, I just when an episode released, I was waiting to see that episode in the evening, and when we went to the college library, and it was second floor, and we have want to go down, and we took the elevator to go down, and in the elevator some other guy actually spoiled the whole episode. And that's when I decided to watch anything, any movie or series in the very first day itself. And if I am curious or interested about any movies, I still now watch them in the very first day. Uh, like the Like movie, which I went the first day matinee show. Honestly, I really loved that movie. I don't know why the movie is getting some hatred. Actually, not some. Almost it's like a mixed review only. But yeah, I was so really looking forward for that movie, and I enjoyed each and every frame. I could live that emotion. I was able to connect with that movie. So yeah, I really loved that movie. But yeah, maybe if everyone could see the movie without any biases, I guess many movies would have been so good. Because nowadays people going for the first day, first show, they are they are just recording the whole movie, and they are posting it as Instagram stories, Snapchat stories, everything. And many people are already watching the all the hyped scenes or important scenes or funny scenes like that. And what is the point of watching it again in the theater? So I don't like it. I don't want to get all those cinematic experience or theater experience spoiled in just a Instagram reel. So yeah, that's why if some if I am anticipating for some movies, and if it releases and if I'm not able to watch that in the first day or second day, I would just ignore watching social media. I don't want to see any anything about it. So if even if I randomly scroll, some spoiler could come across. So I don't want that to happen. So that's how I respect movies, you know. If I watch a movie, I want to commit to it. I don't want any disturbance. If I am watching along with my friends or even my wife, I actually expect them to watch it with that same respect. I want them to be so attentive to the movie, attentive to all the details. Because sometimes when I watch movie with my friend, someone, they might, if a song comes, they will start looking at their phone. And you know what, it's really disrespectful to whom I don't know, but at least to me, I get annoyed by that. What is the point? They can't even sit through it, sit for 2 hours and watch a movie. So that's how bad our attention span have become. That's not really good. So yeah, we should be bored. We, of course, and due to my movie seeing pattern of going every movie, we have sit for movies which are very very bad. One of an example is that Kick movie. We can't sit that movie for even 10 to 15 minutes, but still we sat for the whole movie. And same thing to this Desinga Raja 2, very very terrible movie. So yeah, I know that yeah, young me wouldn't say any movie is a bad movie, but recently, yeah, with, because back then time wasn't a problem to me. We had abundant of time, so much time to waste. But now, with all the other works that we have only very limited time to dedicate to these entertainment stuff. And if it gets wasted, it really annoys a bit. Maybe that's why most of the people are frustrated, because in cities and in other states like Bangalore, Hyderabad, a cinema ticket will cost above 500 rupees, or in some cases even 800,000 rupees. So if someone pays 1000 rupees, see, if they go along with their family, they might spend 4000 to 5000 rupees in tickets itself. And on top of it, they have to buy all the snacks, which will might cost easily another 2000. So easily, if they want to go to a movie, it's like its own trip. Totally it would cost around 10,000, because they will definitely go to some hotel to have dinner or a meal. So easily it will cost 10,000 along. Um, if we take the parking, everything to the count, definitely it will cost 10,000, which is like a weekend trip. So yeah, so if someone spends that much money, and if and then if the end result is like this Desinga Raja 2, definitely it will agitate people. But yeah, so it's sometime we have in, but like that, we have uh, with this exploration behavior, we have also discovered some pretty good movies also. I'm not getting any names right at the top of my mind, but yeah, it's the gamble, and it's worth the gamble actually. Anyhow, we end up with some memory. And so yeah, so that's about my love with movies. I really love watching them. Yeah. Okay, so cool. That was a nice comment. Thanks for the comment. I was able to speak for like 28, 30 minutes. I was able to speak. It's already 12:10 a.m. So yeah, I can upload this video at April 19th only. So that's it, guys. Thank you. Have a great Sunday. Don't have Monday blues. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.